your name,
like a soldier. I keep on moving forward, always getting closer. I march until it's over.
Hello friends and allies, and welcome to today's video. This is the last day of the tournament Valour on the server Valour. We are currently pretty far behind, but we're going to manage to end up in a decent place by going with area discovery. In the last video I asked for you guys support, and you really came through with a couple of good ideas which I followed. So we're going to do some area discovery in a couple of towns. So we started with Grey Island and moved on to Kralos, Rosha, Feyrist and Darashia. And that gave us 10,000 tournament points, which is equal to 200 levels in value. So it was definitely worth to do area discovery for the last 2 hours. I should probably have done it for even 3 or 4 hours if I were going to have a chance to win or get the Cobra Vial earlier. So even though area discovery was I never done it before, so it was for the very first time, I think I managed actually pretty good. And with the help of the grid from Tibia maps, it really made it much easier than I thought it would be. And especially from your guys' suggestions, it made it rather easy to get the 10,000 points which I were given. The only mistake which I made was the last area in Darashia, where I was almost panicking, because I forgot that you needed a Cobra tongue to enter the Lion's Rock. So let's take a look on the result which we were given, or which we took. We took level 567 and were able to do 5 area discovery and take medic level 109 in base. And fist fighting 20, club sword axe 17, disc 21, shielding 32 and fishing 13. So clearly there are some room for improvements. I should probably have higher in fishing, and most likely a little bit higher in club, sword and axe as well, probably taking 18 or 19 in those, just to maximize the tournament points. But because of some failures, like getting the water buffalo or getting the goblin leader, I was pretty much limited in time. And also that I decided to never play with mana shield when I was hunting cobras, I also got a small deficit. And by also of course not getting the bottle. So I had some mistakes and some principles which made it harder to come at a good place. So I think 5 areas in discovery was a good choice. I probably should have went for area discover earlier, when I did not get a flask. I should probably have went for area discovery while waiting to get a flask. So for placement we came at 14th place with 44k tournament points, and the reward we were given was 1200 tournament points. So it was just below the cost of the mount, but I think I'm gonna save the tournament points this time. And the cost of playing in this tournament for me was 1580 Tibia coins and 2kk in pure cash to enter the tournament. I think my biggest success was that after the first day I pretty much was no needed to spend any more TC, because I became self-sustained in cobras, which was really nice. The biggest cost, which I think was unnecessary, was the 2 ultimate mana cakes which I bought, but the necessary spending was primarily put into damage praise, which you really need to be able to have to become in a good placement. So what did I think about this tournament? I think this one was the best one so far. As we can see, it's still a little bit unfair between the vocation, but this one is at least the most fair between the vocations so far. I think it was really fun with the high experience. It made it really funny to play the tournament and didn't feel so, yeah, you know, doing the same thing as normal Tibia. It was a big difference. And one of the issues was the rather same path for everyone to win. It felt like you were going Korims, Isavi, Cobra, and then Area Discovery to be able to win. That was pretty much the winning concept, and people who was doing something other than that was probably boosted by a friend. So, and that moves us to the core issue of tournament. To be able to win, you will most likely be needing to be boosted by a friend or have someone destroy for other people. And that it's so, like if you were to get the Cobra Flask the first day, you have a really good chance of winning just because of that. And it's only one flask per server per day, or maybe 2 flasks if you're lucky. So I think that's one of the core issues. And I think that was pretty nicely done with EKs this time, considering skilling, and the same with RPs, that you could skill them really quick with sword, axe, club, and distance fighting, and also a little bit of fishing, which made it into a couple of more mechanics to see who could win. And it was also a deficit to mages concerning the skills, which was really funny, I think. But as an overall, I'm happy with the tournament. I had fun, and I think if they were just to be tweaking a couple of things, the tournaments will always move to the better and better if they continue on this path. I think it's close to impossible to make it 100% fair, but at least they're always going in the right directions. So, I'm really happy with my placement, and I had a fun tournament. And I hope you guys watching this series got some clues for what other people were doing, and I think there are people who had a much better tournament than me, but this one was my tournament at least. So, thank you guys for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this series. I actually went for the area discovery to my surprise, and it was 100% the right path. So, thank you for your nice comments and the help which I received. So, see you guys in the next video.